Hello, Idea Kyle, first grade. I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Robinson for volunteering her son Ryan to allow me to use his team's account to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to access all the features in Teams. So let's get started. After you log in, you will be directed to this screen right here. Your scholar should see Idea Kyle, first grade. We have a few students that see a second grade teacher for DI, which is reading, and if that's the case, you'll also see second grade here. But today, let's focus on first. So once you click Idea Kyle, first grade, you'll see some channels here on the side. Some of the channels may be hidden. For example, I'm going to hide this channel. You may see something like this. If you see something like this, but you need to see all the channels, you'll click this and click the show button, and that will unhide the channel for you. So you want to make sure you can see all these channels to see all of your students' classes. So once you open up the Idea Kyle first grade Teams page, you will be in the general area where the posts are for the assignments. Please do not post. Oh, it says only owners can. Perfect. So when you are in the general area, if you click on the assignments button, give it a second to load, you'll be able to see all of your scholars' work that has been assigned to them. Outside of the assignments in this area, you do not need to send any assignments to the teachers on Remind or on chat. Unless you are confused and you're trying to get some clarification, everything that you need to submit should be submitted through here. If there is not a button to submit it on here, that means it does not need to be submitted. So let's move on. We've seen the assignments. Let's look at some of the classes. AR is where the students would have gone to the library, checked out books to read and to test. So they only need to do this class Mondays and Wednesdays. Mr. Albert Garcia is the teacher for this course. He has posts describing in detail what the students should be doing, and we will be cleaning up some of this soon. I see some people posting on here. The correct way to message a person on Teams is by going up here to chat, clicking this little box right here, searching their name, and typing your message. We want to avoid asking messages on the post just because it's kind of hard to find what the teacher has posted from here because there are so many messages and comments down here. Let's keep going. Eureka Math, that's Miss Kelly. So Miss Kelly will be posting her information here. She may have some files here to check out. See, we have Module 5, Lesson 11. We have Lesson 10, Lesson 9. Some resources here, this 100s chart. Thank you to Miss Moody. So for her class, I don't believe that she has any notes set up, which is totally fine. It's not really something we need. But I do want to point out that on this area, let's leave this blank for teachers because some teachers might be posting stuff on here. In general, we don't want to make any edits or changes to anything that the teachers post. There was a PowerPoint in here that had gotten changed, and it makes it really difficult for all the students to learn if there's edits being made. If there's some things that require clarification, again, please reach out to the teacher via chat or via Remind. So this is where the students will go for Hotspot. Hotspot is run by Mr. Carlos Sanchez, and they only need to do Hotspot Tuesdays and Thursdays. So these three are where we've been getting the most questions. Your student will only have one teacher for reading. They will either have Mrs. DeVoe, Miss Arechiga, or Miss Placencia. The DI teacher should have reached out to you by this point about which group they are in. If they have not, your student should know their teacher's name as well as their college class. So let's look at Miss Placencia's, for example. Miss Placencia has posted the name of each college group and the video lesson for them. So if you open it up, you can actually see exactly what you should be doing for these classes. If you go to Files, you're able to see exactly what work your student needs to complete as practice. And then if you go back to General and Assignments, you're able to see specifically what you should turn into the teacher right here with Ms. Placencia. So of these three, your student only needs to do one. And while we're on that topic, on the assignments, there are 3 different DI assignments. There's Ms. Arechiga, Ms. Placencia, and Ms. Devote. You only need to submit the DI work to your student's teacher. Please do not submit it to all 3. We don't want to give the teachers extra work or give you guys extra work. If you only have to submit it once, we don't want to make you guys have to, submit it to different places. So please look carefully to make sure you're submitting it to the correct teacher. This is PE. This is Coach K. Students are only doing PE on Fridays. So on Fridays, this is the class they will be using. And now we're at my class, Wit and Wisdom. So Wit and Wisdom lessons are posted every day. The day that they should be completing the lessons is written right on top of the links. And some of these links for my video lessons, they have practice work, but again, you do not need to submit the work to me, only what is in the Assignments tab. Awesome. So I really hope this helps you guys, kind of figure out the functionality of Teams. We want to make this as easy for everyone as possible. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. If you have any questions or concerns regarding something specific on Teams, reach out to that teacher specifically or reach out to your homeroom teacher. We just want to make sure we're effectively getting you guys the information that you need, and we hate to pass you on to another teacher or have you guys wait for us to get the answer from the other teacher. The best way that you could get the information is through that specific teacher. And as always, thank you so much for your support and thank you for your patience. We will figure this out together. Have a great nights.